There's confusion in one central Illinois county about outdoor warning sirens which were activated during Friday night storms. First Alert meteorologist Kimberly Gomez has the story.
In Woodford County, sirens were activated, but not because of a tornado warning.
Basically, the way the process works is at the National Weather Service, we issue severe thunderstorm warnings and tornado warnings. We disseminate that information through a number of means, and once local communities receive that information, it's up to them, based on what criteria that they have set for themselves, to activate the outdoor warning sirens.
A common misconception is that the National Weather Service sounds the sirens, but that is not the case. Local emergency management agencies are the ones who make the call. Now remember, outdoor sirens are meant to be heard outside, not inside the home. So if you didn't hear them, that doesn't mean that they didn't go off.
If you're sleeping in your house at night, you shouldn't be relying on an outdoor warning siren to alert you of an imminent tornado.
According to the Woodford County EMA Facebook page, a train spotter near DMAC Road and Route 24 recorded a 90-mile-per-hour wind gust, prompting the sirens in Eureka. We reached out to the mayor of Eureka and the Woodford County EMA director, and they declined to go on camera, but stand by the Facebook post. I'm First Alert meteorologist Kimberly Gomez, 25 News.